Hola guys, how's everyone doing? This is Hala Pablo. Thank you for tuning in. I thought I'd use this video to show you how I find certain cryptos that are going to pump or distribute, and how I make what it like, if you would, free money off them and roll them into my Hodl bags. This is what I teach my group, my trading group, and I have all my orders to back up all of these trades that I do. So first of all, this tackle box. I have different watch lists. I have a Coinbase watch list. I have a non-Coinbase watch list. I have a watch list that just has Bitcoin and ETH. And then I have my long-term hodl bags. These are the coins that I'm like Zcash and Algorand and Filecoin and Bitcoin and all those. These are the heavy hitters. These are the long-term. These are the coins and tokens that I'm married to. And then I have the tackle box, which is right here. The tackle box. These are coins that have very predictable price action, but I'm not necessarily committed to them long term. I use them for momentum drives. I use them to swing. I use them as expendable tokens to go, if you would, fishing. They're like fishing coins. What am I catching? I'm catching USD. I'm catching Fiat. And then the Fiat that I pull out from using, for example, Loopring or ARPA or BitDAO or Basic Attention Token, any of these, they have very, very predictable, very easy to follow, for me at least, price action as far as like pattern recognition, and the wicks that they put out intermittently. I can time them usually pretty well with the price action and the volume using VSA. And so I'm able to drop $1,000, anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 in it, and do like a quick momentum trade and snag some cash, some quick cash from them. And then the cash, I go ahead, I turn around and I roll those into the Hodl coins. These coins, well, Bitcoin, of course, but then I have these, ADA. Algo, API3, Atom, AVAX, Bonk, Cody, Dot, EOS, File, GRT, Decentraland, Matic, Near, Pangolin, Shib, Synthetics, Solana. These are all the ones that I'm serious with. Stacks, XLM, Zcash, XYO, ICP, Near, and Maker. So the cash that I make off the tackle box coins, I roll into these coins. These are the ones so far that I'm committed to. I've done enough work on them, background fundamental research, that these are ones that I'm willing to take a gamble on and build bags and whisk them off onto Ledger or wherever. Anyway, get them off the exchange. I'm not going to be selling them anytime soon. I'm in it for the long haul, zero or hero, as they say. I'm willing to hold them till kingdom come, But these are the coins where I generate that sort of fiat. So I share these trades with my group before I go into them. I try to put them up. I have on my Discord trading group, I've got a channel called Hot Trades Discussion and Hot Trades Read Only, where I kind of let them know what I'm doing. Like with ApeCoin, I did that ApeCoin swing. I said, here we go. Supply test fail on ApeCoin, possible breakout cooking. And then I have the Elliott wave. And then here, this is a few days later. I let them know I took Ape up to 629. It took, and limit sold out. I got tired of messing with it. So, and then here's my made $40 on it. So, and then the $40 I think I rolled into Dot. I think I rolled $40 into Polkadot or whatever. And then here, I said ApeCoin is still in that macro wedge, and then here's BitDAO I did yesterday. BitDAO pumped. I made about $50 on it too. I get out early. I don't screw around. I drop a grand, I let it go in I let it go up 5% or whatever, and I just cash out. I limit out, and then I take the $50 or whatever, and I roll it into Zcash, and like that. The way I used to do this, I used to be a lot more aggressive because I'd play with up to 15 grand. I had them allocated into like 5 or 6 different tokens, and and I would net around 2 grand a week just doing this, just to roll into bags with the system that I use. Like for example, I did BitDAO, and I saw this. See, like with BitDAO, one of the things you can look for is like these wicks here. You see these demand wicks going up. BitDAO is like super easy to trade. I think I made so much damn money with BitDAO. It's just like it's a fiat printer is what it is. I mean, so these candles, all these demand wicks basically mitigate each other as long as they stay within the trading range or the macro trend. You can pretty much count on, like clockwork, these demand these demand wicks to shoot up through the Fibonacci's up to at least the macro trend resistance, or if you're in a trading range, up through the 1618 fib extension. Now, they come right back down though. These are just single candles. These are just, you don't really see, they don't really build on it. It's just up and down. So you have to limit sell out. But I mean, you play your cards right, you can flash out like in this, I rode both of these here. And it was easy money, I got flashed out on one while I was sleeping, So, and that money I rolled into. See here again on my Discord. Y'all should check out my Discord if you haven't. I keep it extremely affordable. It's $20 a month. I don't need sponsors. I really don't need the money, but someone asked me 3 or 4 years ago to do a Discord on TradingView because of all my charts. People are making so much money on my charts that, I said, yeah, why not? I had my son set up a Patreon, and because I'm a Generation X. I don't know how to, I have to learn all this stuff. I'm an old dude, I'm 53. So, but anyway, I had it set up for me, and so I do this. This is what I do regardless, but I'm happy to share with anyone. I keep it affordable at $20 a month. So if you're interested in taking your trading up a notch, check out our group. So like here, I said I took a preliminary. Okay, look at BitDAO. I said I may hop in, and then the spread is seriously shrinking, easy 10% or more. And then I said I took a preliminary. Now a preliminary is my entry at 8428. I say preliminary because I might make multiple entries depending. If it's like, say this thing retraces, I don't use stops because usually I don't go in unless I know the pattern. And the only way that I'm going to like bail is if like Bitcoin or something, there's a black swan event and everything just goes to crap, I mean, no one can predict those, but otherwise, if it retraces more, I'm juicing it down even further. So I may make 3 or 4 different entries after the preliminary, and the preliminary may be the highest entry. And then when it pumps up, I just juice it all the way up for max gains. And then, like I tell the people in my group, this is what clued me in. Look at the demand wick mitigation. See this one here. I don't know if I can blow this up for you a little bit, if you can see that better. These two demand wick mitigate. Now remember, this is an accumulation range from this buying climax on the micro. This is like a Wyckoff micro buying climax, and it's going back down to TRS, trading range support. But as it's going down, you notice that the demand wicks are mitigating each other. And it's usually like within like a day or so. So you have this first mitigation, this second mitigation, and then I was like, well, there's going to be a third mitigation at TRR, trading range resistance. Now this is the resistance line here. So I said that's where you set your limit, sell, and get flashed out. BitDAO loves to flash. Certain cryptos like Numeraire have distinct price action where you can forecast the wicks, but you have to set limits otherwise you'll miss them. And then, yeah, and sure enough, BitDAO, see, if you can look here, see, here's the BitDAO where I bought BitDow, I put $1,000 in at 8428, and then I sold out at 8860. It did two mitigations on those wicks, and the money from that I rolled into Mana. See, that's what this is. You see, now I bought Mana. Under here, I bought Dot, and then on the second BitDow profit that I made, I rolled those profits into synthetics. So, and then these things I whisk off onto my ledger. Okay, I have a Ledger Nano X. So that's how you build free money. That's how you build your bags. You should never have to put new money into crypto as long as you have a good core and you know how to swing trade and you have a good tackle box with all kinds of different bait. You know, it just depends. There's different patterns out there. It's just like different days on the ocean. If you're anyone who likes to fish, you know, there's some periods during the day and during the weather and seasons when the fish bite, when they don't bite. And so you look out at the ocean, you look, you know, price action to me, I look at it, it's like reading a book. It's like looking at the sea, going out to the sea, and I could see the contour of the waves, and I could say, oh, it's a good day for fishing. And so that's when I pull out the tackle box and I figure out what I need, what lure I need. Do I need ApeCoin? Do I need Dash? Do I need Sandbox? Another one I really like is Kyber Network. Kyber Network is like a cash dragon. I've made so much money off Kyber Network. Kyber Network and BitDow are the two cash cows for me. I've been swinging Kyber for 3-4 years now, and it's an old faithful. I've made so much money off Kyber. I built my Ethereum bags and my Bitcoin bags off of a lot of swing trades that I did with Kyber Network, and also Yearn Finance. And that's how this group got started. It was a swing trade group. It still is essentially a swing trade group. I do a lot of technical analysis on Zcash and Algorand and Bitcoin and stuff like that. But technically, essentially, this is a swing trade group, and that's what that's my passion. So right now the waters are looking good for fishing, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm sharing my secret places, if you will, my fishing holes with my group. They get all my charts first, and then I post my earnings. I do a little screenshot of my Coinbase order sheet to show that, yeah, this is real. So I don't have sponsors. Like I said, I don't need the money. I don't need, I've been doing this for years and years before Discord and before Patreon. So I just do it now because people have asked me to do it. And if this is something that interests you, check it out. Discord. $20 a month through Patreon, and then I can also check out your coins if you have special coins that you want me to look at, and I could kind of assess them for you. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll give you my 2 cents and take it or leave it. But all right, I'm gonna let you go. I think this has gone on long enough. I have to look at, and by the way, I'm in ARPA right now. So this is one thing I looked at this and I was like, oh yeah, that's a nice little accumulation range. You remember, like when we looked at BitDow, this is kind of like staying within the, I only have macro micro trend resistance lines, and I have the horizontal TRS, TRM, TRR trading range support, midpoint, and resistance, and everything else is price action and the volume. Look how small the spread is. See, this is one of the things I teach my group. See how these candles are shrinking? They're getting so little, so little. You know what this means? This means that supply is getting bought up. And then down here on the volume, the same thing is happening. Look at the volume. Look at the supply and demand also shrinking as this thing consolidates laterally, and it's keeping a floor. It's keeping a good floor. It's not going down. In fact, you could say that the lows are getting a little higher. So there's like a little bit of a micro trend support on here as well. So, and then all the while, the Japanese candlesticks, the volume candles are shrinking. The spread is decreasing within the governance of the support and resistance here. And now you see we're just hugging this midpoint, the 0.5 Fibonacci. Yeah, yeah, that's an omen of accumulation. That's one of the principles of accumulation, and that kind of clued me in that this thing is going to shoot. Sometimes they make it a little crafty and dump it, have like a bear trap before they shoot it. But again, you could usually tell those traps. You could just monitor the volume on a forensic time frame, and you can, if you got strong hands, you could usually call their bluff on it. Usually, what I do is if I see the volume working in my favor, I'll go ahead and put even more money in and buy that dip, and then just ride it up. Now, I may not ride this all the way up to the 272 fib extension. I don't know if it's going to go that high. I might just cash out at TRR, which is 4 cents, 421, and that'll net me, I don't know, again, 34 bucks. I put $1,000 in, so $34. It's easy money. $34. I'll roll that into XLM or something like that. It's just, it's just fun. Go fishing. All right. Well, I hope you got something off this, and like, subscription, and I'll be back, I guess, with an update on Zcash, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and there was another one. I can't remember. I think it was Shiba Inu. I think it was Shiba Inu. If you got a certain coin you'd like me to look at, join the group. Join the group, and I'll look at it if I have time. Otherwise, yeah, if it's a coin I like, I'll do it anyways. But all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in again. Safe trading, not financial advice. Take care and God bless. Bye.